Approximately a year ago, I was sitting in my office one day and I received a phone call. And it was one of my patients. And I knew she was acting very peculiar that day. I said, "Did you need a refill or something?" Called in. She said, "No, I'm going to call you back in just a few minutes." So I sat there and I was like, well, that was strange. So the phone rang again. And she was on the line, but little did I know that she was on the line. There was a person calling me from the Cure magazine corporation, and she introduced herself and she said, "Are you Jackie Broadway?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "I just wanted you to know that you were nominated for the 2010 Extraordinary Healer Award." And I said, "What?" And she said, "This is an award that's sponsored by Cure Magazine in conjunction with the Oncology Nursing Society, or ONS." And I was just totally shocked. And I said, "How did this, where did this come from? What happened? How did this come about?" She said, "A patient nominated you." And she said, each year there's a contest that goes out into the magazine. The patients all receive the Cure magazine, the majority of them. And she said a patient decided to fill out to write in an essay describing her perception of you as an extraordinary healer. And yours was chosen out of the top 3, out of hundreds of essays that were sent in. There were 3 people that were chosen the top 3 essays, and yours was one of the top 3. And I was just totally blown away. I guess that would be one of the times when you get back from the patients things that are rewarding for you. And I was just amazed. So approximately a month or so later, I get more information. They fly you out. Well, they flew us out to San Diego for this. Well, the San Diego at the time, last year, was where the National Oncology Nursing Society convention for the year. So they flew my husband and I out for this big ceremony and the awarding of the awards. And it's quite memorable. I actually have the actual award on my desk in my office, and every time I look at it, it reminds me of my patient, and just makes you feel really special that patients think that highly of you. I think as nurses and nurse practitioners, we go through the day and we do what we do, but you never really realize the benefit and the effect that it may have on the patients that you take care of. So as a result of getting the Extraordinary Healer Award, the Houston Chronicle contacted me approximately a few months later and said, "We heard that you won this award. We want to do a feature story." And so they did. And that was published in the paper probably maybe 6 months ago now. So I was just, I'm thinking, here I am, this girl that came from Monroe, Louisiana, had no idea I would ever get to a point in my life where, such fascinating things would come about.